Let's talk about your employees. Again, you're one of the very few people I know, at least in the startup business ecosystem, who is all the time coming with some crazy employee challenges, right? So how do you think about these challenges, right? I mean, what's the process where you say that, hey, this has to be BMI this time, or this has to be step counter this time, so what makes you come up with this, the process of figuring out what the challenge has to be, and has it really worked for you guys?
Yeah, no, see, the thing is, I've been, I know that for us to do well as a business, everyone within Zerodha has to stay healthy, mentally, physically, right? As in, it's a given, right? As in, so I mean, I've always thought about it, as in we've always done marathons as a team. You know, I've always nudged people saying, you know, you need to do this, think about health. I've never lost an opportunity to talk about this within the team. But within the team, you know, there is also flexibility to do more. So as and when the business started making more money, and so there was more freedom to do things, you know, we've experimented, you know, be it, you know, running online programs, or I think in 2019 I read this article around, you know, like this whole, how this lottery based outcomes can nudge large groups of people, right? And that's when this whole idea came that we will set, the first challenge was that, which is
Incentivizing.
it's not incentivize. If it's a small incentive, people don't care about it. You know, if you're going to make 1,000 rupees by fixing some lifestyle of yours, you may like, you know, after 10 days say, no, 1,000 rupees, screw it, right? But what if the outcome was 10 lakh rupees, right? Now 10 lakh rupees is a significant outcome, but you can't give 10 lakh rupees to everyone, right? So, but if there was a lottery of 10 lakh rupees, can you get 100 people to change their behavior for that one lottery ticket, right? Saying that, you know, if you put 100 people in a room and you said, you fix your behavior at this, everyone who fixes, I'll pick up a lottery ticket and give 10 lakh rupees. That'll have a far better outcome in terms of results as compared to dividing 10 lakhs amongst 100 people, which is give 1,000 or say 10,000 rupees to each of them.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, this is, you know, something I was reading and I was like, maybe you should experiment with it.
So this is, see, with lottery, there's a sense of unknown. You don't know. It's like a luck factor, right? Here you got to work. Like, I mean, you're literally asking a person to move, and look, physical thing doesn't come very easy naturally.
What I'm saying is the outcome of the lottery.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, you do this and therefore you get that.
Yeah, in a sense, the fact that, see, what does lottery give? It gives you a sense of, if I hit it, it'll somehow sort something in my life, right? Now, I mean, right now in a normal lottery, you need to go buy a lottery ticket and, you know, and hope and pray, right? And the fact that, you know, but what if that lottery ticket was something that needed some work, right? So essentially that's what, you know, the first idea was, which is you get people to qualify for a lottery ticket by making lifestyle changes. So the first challenge was, you know, we put out a health challenge saying, you know, you put any health goal of yours, and then come back and say, did you meet it or not?
Oh, okay. So it's open-ended.
It's open-ended.
Okay. You choose what you want to work on. Okay.
And then we said, you know, we'll pick up one lottery and give 10 lakh rupees.
Oh, okay. So you meet a certain threshold, and then amongst all the X number of people who met a threshold, you pick a lottery.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know, and it's straightforward, right? So amazing transformations, you know.
Awesome.
So like, you know, there were like at least,
I remember you saying that some guy lost like ton of weight.
Yeah, I mean, I think at least 20-25 people,
wow.
You know, like, you know, lost significant amounts of weight, etc. But the issue with that challenge, the first year's challenge, was it was very open-ended of sorts, right? You know? So there was no, you know, like, I could set any goal, you know, in the sense, you know, I'm 85, I could set a goal of 80, you know, in the sense, and so the qualification wasn't too hard of sorts. So the second year, you know, I thought, you know what, we should make it a little harder in terms of qualify.
So how are you coming out with this process? Like what the...
No, because you saw it, right?
As okay. I mean, so there's an there's an outcome of the first year challenge, then you kind of figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, like 600 people put health challenge. If 500 met it, that means the freaking...
It's working, yeah.
No, I mean, the challenge itself was was not very challenging.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in a sense, right? So
there's a larger pool for the lottery now.
So the second year we said, you know, let's, actually third year, the first 2 years we ran it this way. The third year we said, let's put a BMI challenge. You know, like, you know, let's say a 25 BMI is like a, you know, is you know, anyone who's under 25 BMI qualifies for the lottery. And So which meant everyone outside about 25, had to kind of reduce to qualify. But I got a lot of hate for that.
Yeah. There was a lot of backlash online, right? So did that come? And I saw you come back and kind of double click on that and tell the kind of thesis behind why you said that. So did that make you come back and rework on the challenge internally?
No, see, the thing is, so we are all working remotely, right? So the easiest way to be able to track people in terms of their health fitness is really the BMI. I mean, I kind of, we had internally when we had put it out there, I had said that BMI is not the fair measure to do it, but it's probably the easiest way to do it, right? Because, someone has higher bone weight and etc. I mean, his BMI is not going to be sub 25.
And
right?
people come from they have different physiologies. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. So, but overall, we had said 25 BMI is, is probably, there was peace made, and this is optional.
And you have a thing tank or someone internally who kind of you filter it through.
So we have like a team where we discuss these things before we do it. But on health and fitness, it's usually me, taking the lead and and stuff like that. So,
and you're never part of the lottery.
No, man, I'm not.
You're writing a check and coming back to you.
No, of course not. So, I mean, none of the core management team is part
of it. Okay.
No, in the sense, they're all. I think we're the fittest core management team, but they're not really part of any of the lotteries, So that. It's a BMI thing a little fired. Yeah. So this year we have set, we said, screw BMI, and we said let's set activity goals. Okay, yeah. So we've set we've given everyone activity trackers because I think it's like a brilliant tool, just to bring more accountability.
And people can choose whatever activity they want. Yeah.
They do anything, they move, they dance, they run, they cycle, whatever, So, and you just have to get to like a minimum. I think we've set it 350 to 400 calories per day, which is not a very hard to achieve. It's kind of.
So you basically do swimming, running, dancing, whatever you want to hit X number of calorie burns.
Yeah. I mean, for men we have put 400. I think women we have put. 300.
Okay, so gender based.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just. No, actually now we even removed that and we said you set what you want as an activity goal and.
So, okay.